Hello there, in this tutorial I'm going to discuss about installation of Edge Transport Server. So basically Edge Transport Server handle all inbound and outbound internet mail flow by providing mail relay and smart services. So agent running on Edge Transport Server provide additional layers of message protection and security. So these agents provide protection against spam and apply transport route to control mail flow. Now one thing is we have to understand about Edge Transport, it would not be the part of Active Directory for us, and it will not have the any Active Directory information because it installed in a perimeter network. So when you go with the properties, you find out that although the fully qualified domain, that the computer name I'm currently having is the entire domain name, but currently it's a word group. It's a part of a word group, it's not a part of any domain. So we have to add a DNS suffix because the thing is that it has to be resolved in the hub transport server or an exchange server. So when you go with we have just changed the computer name. When you go with the more, you have to add a primary DNS suffix, which is in my case is techengineertv.in, because the domain and the exchange server which is running in a domain, it's techengineertv.in. So in this case the DNS suffix I'm keeping is DNS is techengineertv.in. So now what we're going to do is another thing which you need to add along with the prerequisite is that you have to install Active Directory lightweight directory service. This particular role you have to mandatory install along with fulfilling the prerequisite. So prerequisite is not much of the problem, because in this case the schema and all domain related prerequisite will be eliminated, as this particular server or this particular edge server is not a part of any domain. So when you click on your setup, and in setup we have to go the exchange language option. All two setups are already done. Net Framework 3.5 SP1 is already installed. PowerShell version 2 is already installed. As I mentioned, the prerequisite is already fulfilled. So setup language will be as per the part of the DVD. So I'm selecting that, and now it's copying the setup file. So we are not going to do any typical installation. It will be a custom installation because we are going to install the Edge Transport Server. So you can see the introduction is out there, and yes, we have to accept license agreement of Exchange Server 2010. You have to mandatorily accept that. So clicking on next, and I'm not going to go with the error reporting because it's for the demonstration purpose, this particular video, and we are going to do our demonstration. That's why we're not going to join the error reporting of Microsoft program, but professionally you have to go through it to find out the bug Microsoft is needed. So I'm going with the custom Exchange server installation, not the typical one. I'm going to select the Edge Transport rule. You can check it out the description as well. It says anti-spam and anti-virus filtering and applies messaging and security policies to the message in transport. So that transport server role is to apply in a perimeter network and outside the secure Active Directory first. So currently I'm saying next, and again I'm not going to join the customer experience improvement program, but in professional network it's better you join, as Microsoft would try to resolve the bugs and try to bring it out the updates. You must need those. So we'll start finding out the prerequisites, requirements, and we'll start finding out all the if its system is fulfilling, then it will be further installed. So I'm pausing my video currently. Okay, so it takes some 4 minutes 16 seconds to find out that whether my system has all prerequisites done or not. So I can now install my system. Again, it will take some bunch of time. I'm pausing my video. When it will done, we'll be back. Okay, so again it takes some 3 minutes 54 seconds, and I will finish because the installation is done. The process has been completed. Edge Transport Server is now installed. So when you go through it, and it will again try to adding the snap-in, and once the snap-in done, the EMS, the EMC Exchange Management Console will open. Here it is for the Edge Transport, and I'm maximizing it. So Edge Transport, you can see the license days remaining 119 days. And when you expand Edge Transport, you can find out that this is particularly tabs of Edge Transport, anti-spam, receive connectors, and you can check it out the toolbox as well. So currently we have just installed Edge Transport Server. Hope you learned something from it. Thanks for watching.